Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Nadia Rajput and you are watching Debate Desk. US Vice President J.D. Vance will lead a delegation in talks with Iran and Pakistan beginning on 11 April, according to White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt. In a briefing for reporters, Leavitt said the ceasefire between the US and Iran has created an opening that could be the start of a long-lasting peace in the region. But details on the various peace proposals which will be discussed remain murky, as it is the current state of shipping traffic through the strategically vital Strait of Hormuz. Earlier, Iranian forces warned ships in the area that they would be destroyed if they attempted to pass through without permission. Leavitt, however, said that what Iran is saying publicly is different privately. During the relatively short briefing at the White House on Wednesday, Leavitt declared an American victory. Leavitt said the primary military goals of Operation Epic Fury, including the destruction of Iran's Navy drone and ballistic missile programs, were achieved. With the ceasefire in place, Vance, along with Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner, will head to Pakistan for in-person negotiations with their Iranian counterparts. The details of those talks and the exact proposal being discussed remain unclear. Leavitt described media reports of a 10-point Iranian proposal as inaccurate, adding that an initial fundamentally unserious Iranian proposal was declared. Tehran offered a modified proposal in response to Trump's vow that a whole civilization will die if a deal was not reached, Leavitt said. The idea that President Donald Trump would ever accept an Iranian wish list as a deal is completely absurd, she said. Additionally, Leavitt told reporters that Iran agreed to open the Strait of Hormuz despite Iran's warning to ships passing through the area. Asked about the apparent disconnect between the White House Trump-Vance statement and the Iranian message to ships, Leavitt said that Trump will hold Iran accountable and that he expects the strait opened quickly and safely. The ceasefire announcement on Tuesday came just hours after Trump posted a message on Truth Social vowing that Iran's civilization will die unless it agreed to a deal to end the war and unblock the Strait of Hormuz. The message drew critics from both sides of the U.S. political spectrum and prompted concerns about the humanitarian impact of widened U.S. strikes on Iranian infrastructures. Leavitt defended the president's comments, saying he retains the moral high ground over Iran's rough regime. His very tough rhetoric and his tough negotiation style is what has led to the result you are all witnessing today, she said. The U.S. President Donald Trump is scheduled to meet with NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte later on Wednesday. Leavitt said it would be a very frank and candid conversation at a time of increasing tensions between the alliance and its most powerful member state. Trump has repeatedly criticized NATO, saying it didn't come to Iran's aid during the Iran conflict or help reopen the Strait of Hormuz. NATO was tested and they failed, Leavitt said, directly quoting a letter from President Donald Trump. Leavitt added that Trump has discussed the possibility of leaving NATO, although she didn't provide any further details. Trump has previously said several NATO allies told him that they do not want to get involved in the war, a conflict many of them view as unnecessary. Trump's relationship with NATO soared even before the conflict in Iran had broken out, partly as a part of disagreements over the fate of Greenland, a Danish territory that Trump has said his sights open despite vocal protests from European allies. That's all for now. Keep watching DESI TV USA. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. And don't forget to watch our channels DTV NN and DESI Urdu TV.